Hey, what is up guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another GT7 update video. Now, it seems like we're getting a lot of these lately, but that is mainly because a lot is actually coming out for this game. Now, yesterday I obviously made a video basically talking about the free cars coming, the Ferrari VGT, the new track. Yeah, a bit more's come out since then, and it's all been made kind of official now. So, it's time to, kind of touch on it and talk about it. And, overall talk about what I expect from this update and kind of, how Polyphony's actually pushed the boat out on this one and gone probably above and beyond what most people actually thought was going to come. So just a quick thing before we actually get into the actual video, for those that kind of called me out on clickbait with a kind of big update video coming and all that lot, ran about a week and a bit ago. Look, it's all official now. At the end of the day, if something's not credible or from a credible source within the GT community, I'm not even going to attempt to talk on it, because most of the time, if it's just people kind of talking or people's kind of wishes, people saying that this is coming because that's what they kind of want, I'm not going to kind of touch on those stuff. But if it is from a credible source, look, pretty much all that I said was coming has come and more in this update, to be quite honest. So yeah, I guess we'll just call it early news now, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, so the long-rumoured Road Atlanta is finally coming. That's now officially in the trailer. I did touch on that yesterday, so I'm not going to go too in-depth. That is a big move for Gran Turismo. It's a track we've never had. Excited to see that one. Also, the cars, they've been officially unveiled. So we've got the other Silvia, in my opinion, the better one, and it should have been there before the Zenki that we got a few updates back. Now I've actually seen it. I'm pretty excited for it. I feel like the customization on that one's going to be pretty cool. The M2 competition, again, I'm not a massive BMW fan, but pretty cool, more kind of, I guess, true to life sports car. And again, I could see a lot of potential with that car. And then obviously we have the legendary Sierra Cosworth being made official today, seeing the first shots of that. Absolutely awesome for that car to come to Gran Turismo. I feel like that is one of the better cars we've probably ever had in Gran Turismo history. Such a great car. Hopefully the 190E joins that soon. Obviously we've got the 25th anniversary stuff. That's all coming. I believe the viewers quiz or whatever. That's been implemented in the game today, as far as I know. It's not live yet until, I believe, tomorrow, so the 24th. And that's when you can go through and basically do your quizzes. I will cover them day by day, so it'll just be a quick little video just giving you the answer. Who knows what they're going to be? I don't know anything on that yet. So I'll kind of look to it, as well as covering the update tomorrow. As usual, I'll go through everything in that. And then another exciting feature, which I don't think anybody expected. I've not heard news on it for a long time. Obviously, I kind of gone over how it'll work, or how it's rumoured to work. More than likely, that'll be true now. Yeah, selling cars is coming with this update, which is a big thing for a lot of people, because people have been on Polyphony's back for months about it. And now it's time for those exact same people to complain about how it works. So, look, it's not going to be something that makes you profit, in my opinion, until I, see the prize cars. Who knows how they'll work, if they'll just be discarded or you'll actually get a bit of money for them. If we're going off the previous GTs, I'm going to say they're just going to be discarded. It's going to be more kind of getting a value for a car that kind of you've paid for. Look, just take that with a pinch of salt, but that's the way I'm going into it, thinking that prize cars and such, if we go off kind of recent GTs and such, not going to be worth anything, but kind of paid for cars that you might have used and not want anymore, get them valued, get them sold, and maybe get a little bit of money back. Look, I've never really understood the whole obsession with selling cars. To me, it's not a big deal, and the whole thing was around collecting cars. I have around about 2 or 3 of each car, purely because I want wide body, standard, and then just kind of my own version of it. So yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I'm still excited for that to come to the game, get a little bit of money back on maybe cars that I did for the trophy and such, which was, I believe, go-karts. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to sell them or not. So yeah, selling cards is coming. You'll have to let me know what you guys personally think of it. Personally, for me, it's not really much of a useful feature, but it does show that we are finally getting things along the lines of, you know, what people want. This seems to have been a very well received update by most people. You've obviously got people that are just on the bandwagon of just, you know, absolutely slating PD for everything going. But in terms of what we've had recently, probably in the last 3 updates, this kind of, you know, I guess size of update was not really expected. You know, I assumed we would have got the cars and the track, but that was, you know, pretty much it. I've not really kind of thought about any of the 25th anniversary update, or maybe any of the events or selling cars even coming at that point. Obviously we didn't get it last update when it's been ready for a long time, so I just assumed that maybe they were holding it off until maybe the new year or around Christmas or something like that. But no, it's come in the November update, so yeah, a bit of a surprising one, that. Obviously, I touched on the Ferrari VGT yesterday. That is going to be more December's update, but it will be unveiled, and it's kind of, you know, already had the teaser trailer put out and such. I'm unsure if there's actually any real images of that car yet. So if you do see kind of, you know, images scattered around of people, you know, claiming that they know what it looks like, no. As far as I'm aware, anyway, there is no official images of that Ferrari VGT anywhere. Like I said, it seems to be, you know, LMH based, so I'm going to maybe say it could be possibly like a road going version of the Le Mans hypercar, whatever, for next season. But yeah, I don't think there's anything official yet, so don't fall for it. In terms of, you know, these kind of images of the LMH car next to it, I'm going to say it's going to be very based on that, but I don't think it'll have, you know, as kind of aggressive aero as that hypercar. I feel like the wing may be possibly removed or kind of dulled down, you know, to kind of make it all kind of more proportionate to a road car. So yeah, that has obviously been announced. So in total, this seems like a very big update. You know, there's a lot coming in this, and hopefully this update will take me more than a single day to actually get through and cover. I mean, that's mainly been my issue, is updates come out that day, I'll sit, I'll play the game, and in all honesty, if I wasn't doing videos for it, it'll take about 2, maybe 3 hours tops, and then I move on. But you know, this one seems to have some depth to it. Obviously, we've got some limited time stuff, which is pretty cool. We've obviously got the limited time 25th anniversary livery, which, you know, look, a lot of people will probably complain about that because it's on a car that, you know, they'll claim they've got no use for, but you know, it's a special kind of car. You know, hopefully, in my honest opinion, I want it to be timed. So when, you know, in a few years and such, you're going through your cars, you go, oh yeah, you know, I've got that special edition of a car. You know, to me, it's kind of cool having those more exclusive things when you kind of stood through a game, even when it was kind of not at its best. But it is looking like a massive positive turn for Gran Turismo 7. In all honesty, if they keep this momentum going, this game could be absolutely fantastic, and very soon it could be where we expect it, or where we expected it to be. Look, you know, I get it's been a tough, you know, few months for Gran Turismo players. It's been a tough few months for content creators trying to, you know, keep the game feeling fresh and such, but it is honestly looking like it's a much more of a positive turning point, and hopefully PD don't disappoint with the kind of December update, with it, you know, being Christmas and all that. Hopefully they still drop some good updates before then. Hopefully they just continue that momentum. That's what they really need to do, and not kind of fall into that trap of just feeling, you know, a bit out of touch. Now, I'm not expecting every update to be a banger, don't get me wrong. This one, it seems pretty well received, and in my opinion, it's absolutely brilliant that we are getting a lot more depth. You know, yeah, okay, it's yet to be seen about the events and stuff, but kind of, you know, to counteract that, there is a lot more payout and money to be made. So even if we don't get the best paying events, at least for a time period, we are getting some very good money coming into the game. So it seems like the economy is going to be a bit more balanced out for a little while at least anyway. You know, nothing is known on the events yet, nothing kind of official, so I'm not going to comment there. But yeah, in all honesty, I'm excited. For the first time in a long time, I feel like from update 1.20, when we got the Catalunya layout, when we was kind of hoping for a new track even back then, after having such an amazing track like Watkins added, and then kind of getting the Catalunya new layout, yeah, we kind of got a new track in the sense of a rallycross track, which was cool and all, but it was the only good thing really about that update. The update fell very flat, and then we had two very disappointing updates, mainly the last update possibly being the worst. Yes, we kind of got the EV update with the one previous, but I feel like people were expecting so much and were so like, yes, that new track is coming. Obviously, you know, it's going to be Grand Valley or Road Atlanta, and it just didn't appear. And I think that kind of was where the main negativity came from, because at that point people were just kind of assuming PD was slacking off. But it does seem to, you know, seem like they have took a few things in from the community, and that they are kind of listening in the background, and they have been working on things. So, you know, hats off to Polyphony. For once, I'm not going to be critical. I cannot really say anything bad. You know, just hopefully those patch notes come in and they're just as good as the rest of the stuff come in. And hopefully we can all have a good, you know, month of Gran Turismo and enjoying it, and enjoying the timed events, enjoying the anniversary, getting a lot more people back into the game, and just really just having fun again. And I think that's the main thing, you know, is the fun factor of Gran Turismo possibly feels like it's going to be back. And in my opinion, that Road Atlanta track, by the way, absolute banger. Now, just a quick little bit of news as well before I go. I know it's kind of just been kind of a rough overview of what's come in, because, you know, things have been coming day by day, really, which is the first time in a long time. Usually we just kind of wait off until the Wednesday we get the trailer and that's it. But it seems like probably for the last 5 days or so, we've just been getting trickle bits and bits until it's all just kind of come into one today. And for once, people seem happy. But another thing that I'm not going to say it's going to come in the next update, because, you know, it's unknown, but it is rumored that they are working on a qualifying mode for the lobbies, which in my opinion, as someone that runs a league within Gran Turismo 7, is absolutely brilliant. Yes, we can kind of do a sort of qualifying with the practice mode, and it'll kind of arrange the grid from there, but having a dedicated qualifying session is absolutely amazing, especially for custom lobbies and such. So that's going to be absolutely top notch. Hopefully that comes within the next few updates. As far as I know, they've just done a bit of work on it and such. I'm not going to say it's going to come tomorrow. I'm doubtful of that, or I'm going to, you know, kind of reserve myself saying, oh yeah, it'd be great if it came. I don't expect that kind of thing from PD. You know, this kind of thing takes a while to, you know, implement. So I'm going to say maybe within the new year or so, we'll probably see that kind of work its way into the game, which will be absolutely awesome. I know people have been begging for a proper qualifying mode for lobbies for the longest time. So yeah, that'll be absolutely awesome to see. But that's going to be it for today's video. Obviously, I'll be back tomorrow morning covering the update bit by bit, and then having some main videos out around it. And, you know, once everything's done with this update, obviously, I'll just give my overall opinion on it. Obviously, I'll be, you know, as quick as I possibly can trying to cover everything. But once I feel like I've tried enough of it and I've got enough out of it, I'm going to really, you know, obviously give my opinion on it. So, you know, I'm excited. I can't lie. You know, thank you, Polyphony, for, you know, kind of, I guess, in the background whilst kind of having everything fall on deaf ears. You know, you've still kind of been working on things, and finally you've just kind of all done it at once, which, you know, could either be absolutely perfect for the game or an absolute curse, because people are going to expect this kind of thing all the time. Me personally, I don't, but, you know, so yeah, well done for once, Polyphony. Thank you so much for bringing hope back to Gran Turismo 7. Honestly, after the last few updates, I've just been feeling more and more miserable about this game, but yeah, this seems much, much better. So I'll see you all tomorrow. Thank you so much. Don't forget to check my links in the description for my sponsor for today's video, the Controller people. They're absolutely awesome in terms of, you know, supporting me for the longest time now. Also, my Twitter's down there, so if you want to kind of discuss things or just get in touch with me, it's a lot easier to do that, as well as my Discord as well. I'm usually quite active on there, and we've got a nice little community growing over there of just like-minded, you know, players in terms of the racing community and kind of just gaming in general. It's pretty awesome. So yeah, I'll see you all tomorrow. Take care, guys. Peace.